Welcome to the live. I left the blinds open today because it's been cloudy and gloomy all day, and how lovely that the sun comes out for us. If it starts to bother and impacts you being able to see or anything, please let me know and I will close the blinds. But it should only last about a half an hour, hopefully. And we're going to work on these 3 vases and maybe the neon teapot tonight. See what we can finish up. Hi, Lay. Hi, Tina. How you guys doing? Well, shit, I forgot my glasses. Hold on. I'll be right back. So I should actually take you guys on a quick tour here because I've done some moving around. So you guys may remember that normally over here, I usually have a couch. This is where I slept. Cindy! Yay! Hi, Cara. Hi, guys. And these cube shelves used to be out in the living room, but I bought a big girl bed, so I'm not going to be sleeping on the pull-out couch anymore. So Monday evening, after I bought my mattress, I decided to move my couch by myself and move these by myself. And I did like a deep clean in those corners and everything, but it's so weird because now this is so empty. So the mattress is going to go right, the bed's going to go right in there. And then it'll free some stuff up. But right now, this is what the living room looks like. So the couch is there, the stairs are there, Mom's recliner is there. So, and then everything that was on those cube shelves is now sitting on this table. How's everybody doing? I like that I'm on the big screen, Cindy. That's lovely. So I've got all this stuff that was sitting in there that is going to go back on those cube shelves. And then the couch is here. It's normally an L shape this way. And what I'm eventually going to do is I can disassemble the couch and I can change the L from it being an L with the short end over here. I can change it so the short end is over here. So once I get all of this cleared out, I'm actually going to disassemble the couch and reassemble it at the other end. And then the short end of the L will actually go up in this corner and come out under the cutout here. Mom's recliner can then go here. We'll have the TV on this end so we can both see it on an angle that way. And then beside the recliner, I'm going to put the big brown desk up against the back wall. I've got a little shelving, this white shelving unit here. It's going to kind of, between the air conditioner and that shelving unit, it's going to create like an empty square in the back where the lamp is going to stay. And then this table is going to go under the window over here. So I'll have the desk there. So then all of this is going to be empty space, which is going to be very, very weird. I wrenched the hell out of my back. It was bad yesterday. I was, what's the description that Jess on New Girl uses? You're walking like a Disney witch. So I was definitely walking like a Disney witch yesterday. So that has been how I've been spending my time over the last couple of days. And it is spawning some big cleaning up and changes and all of that around here. I'm going to be focusing this summer on downsizing and getting rid of all of the shit that's building up. Thanks, Patty. Hi, Patty. Yeah, it is a lot, Lay. It's a lot. Hi, Steffi. So the mattress should be coming sometime this weekend. I'm going to rework how I kind of hold some inventory, and I'm going to be changing up a lot of the things that I'm doing on the lives. One of the things I'm not ready to do yet is to do any in-person sales and markets. And with everything going on in the US, with shipping and tariffs and all of that sort of stuff, that really cuts down or eliminates most of my physical sales of physical items. So until I'm ready, I know I'll do fine when I do markets, but until I'm ready to do that, all of the things like the vases, ornaments, mugs, teapots, they are going to be fewer compared to the stuff that I'm going to be working on a lot. I'm going to be spending a lot of time working on things that could potentially be future workshops and working on a lot of canvas and wood panels that I can be writing patterns for. So that is going to be the switch in focus that you're going to see. And I'm still going to work on it on the lives. And I'm just going to have my notebook with me and start making a lot more designs that I can write patterns for and see what kind of fun ideas that we can get. Dun, 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 dun. Cindy, how nice, Jamie. I'm going to be doing the same soon. Excited about the changes. It's fun, isn't it? It's so fun. Like, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, there's something about that kind of fresh start feeling. So I used to always say, I love moving. I love it. Yes, I'll pack up my whole life and move somewhere else because then I can start fresh and decide how I want to set things up in the new spot. And that's always been easier and more enjoyable for my brain than how do I tear down, excuse me, tear down what's here and rebuild it in the same spot. I'm like, can't I just go over there where it's already built and just move from here to there? That'd be so much easier. So I think this is going to be a really good change. I got a bed, Steffi. So the couch that is normally in my room in behind me here in the studio is now out in the living room. And then I'll end up sleeping in here. And then the bed in the living room will go back to being a couch. But then I have to disassemble the couch, change the orientation of it, reassemble it, and start getting rid of stuff. So yeah, things are going to be the same but different for a little while. I have talked a lot about how I want to start posting more content and all of that, and I'm going to try and do that as naturally as I can. But the thing that I've kind of decided that I really, really, really need to focus on in a big way is downsizing this apartment and getting rid of a bunch of stuff and selling a bunch of it. Like, I've got a storage unit, an 8x10 storage unit, and like in one tote alone, I have 64 pairs of pants. Like, crazy. I could sell them each for $5 a piece and walk away with a few $100, right? So there's going to be some shift in what I'm painting because I really want to focus on painting things that I don't have to then find somewhere to set the thing until it happens to sell. And kind of do things with more panels and stuff like that. And again, things I can write some patterns on. I think it'll be kind of cool. Yes, we will definitely do a Clean With Me live. I would love that. I would love the help, and maybe, it's one of those body doubling kind of things. So Cindy, have you already figured out what you want to do for the moving around and stuff? Like, do you know what you're going to do, or are you kind of still playing with different ideas and thoughts there? Yeah, the workshop's going to be great. So anybody who, thank you, number one, so far, so much for everybody who voted. That was a really tight race for the workshop discussion, for the workshop design this time. So I am really excited, and that means I'm excited for the next 2 workshops because we now know the next 2 designs we're going to do. But yeah, I think that we could totally do, I want to be doing a lot of lives and spending time with you guys, and I want to be able to be doing some cleaning and put one of your lives up on the TV and kind of watch that while I'm doing some work too. So yeah, so we're gonna try tonight to finish up a couple of these things that I can, once they're done, I can wrap them properly, put them somewhere for safekeeping until I'm ready to potentially take them to a market or something. Ooh, that's exciting. That's so quick, Steffi. When? Do you know when yet? And do you know where? Are you planning where? Are you flying? Are you driving? I can't remember. I'm so excited. All 3 of them were fun. The third one was a painting that was was it the first? No, it was the second symmetry that I'd ever done. Second? Maybe there was a third. I'd have to go back and look. I remember there was the one in the Phoenix colors that were just the groups of swoops. And it looked like a quilt almost. And then there was the one that was option number 3 this time on Patreon. So on Patreon, sorry, I should have explained this because we are on a YouTube public live. So anybody who's watching this, we do workshops, online workshops through my Patreon membership, the Symmetry Seekers tier. And we play with a lot of really fun, funky designs and do some really weird stuff. Like we take some designs and say, how can we convert that into some guidelines for a dot mandala, and how can we kind of do all of that? So it's really, really fun. If you go to patreon.com and search Mandala Love Affair, you'll find my my page there. I have a free membership that you get access to exclusive lives, and then I have the workshop tiers as well, which are really fun. So yeah, we've got a couple really good ones for the next little bit. I'm excited to revisit all of those projects. I think they're going to be fun. Awesome. And Tina, you got your tissue box for $6.99 from Walmart? Perfect. So our next workshop is we're going to actually take a tissue box cover and do some brushwork designs on it. So it's got 4 sides. So we're going to do 4 completely different designs on each side, because I think it'd be cool to be able to use it as a box that you can turn and change the view of what you're seeing depending on which side of the box you have in view. So that'll be kind of cool. And then the second workshop that we're going to do in probably 3 to 4 weeks is going to be this one. This one's going to be really fun too. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with the next few workshops, I think. And I'm excited to see once this stuff is done and I kind of continue to focus on clearing out this apartment and getting it kind of organized, then I'm going to start organizing all of my cupboards and where I'm keeping everything based on what can I paint on it? Can it be done as a workshop? Can it be done as a written pattern as well? So that's going to be the priority for the next little bit. But I am excited to get these ones done because I still really, really want to see. Now, I wanted your guys' opinion on this blue and green one. I don't know if it needs any rows of dots like the purple one on the left. What do you think? Does it need anything down here? I was toying with the idea of just doing a double row of dots, but not like the whole band, but just a double row of dots at the bottom and a double row of dots at the top, or maybe a double at the bottom and a single at the top, just to kind of bookend that design. I don't have as much space on this one as I did on that one. So let me know what you think. All right, I'm going to scroll back and catch up on comments here. How's your sweater coming along, Cara? Yeah, you'd be a pro at the moving, right? Cindy's going to start with the walls, actually going to build a partition and soundproofing to do nighttime lives. Oh, that's exciting, Cindy. That's great. Not until my work is done after June 4th, driving for sure over the border to see you, maybe stay in Toronto, then head back to Michigan to see family. That's wonderful. Already making fun of your tissue box, asking if I'm crocheting in a big dress. Yes, it's just a huge bead. Can I base coat? Yes, absolutely. So it's a wood tissue box cover that you can get at Michael's. It's not a perfect square. And each of the sides is just slightly more than 5 inches in all different directions. Right? Like one's 5.1, one's 5.3, one's 5.5 or something like that. I don't know. But each we're going to do a 5 by 5 inch design on each one. So if you are painting, when you're painting on wood to seal it, number 1, make sure you give it a really good sanding. Now, if you're going to use sealer before base coating it, then after each coat of sealer, do a light coat of sanding like you would on resin or gesso, and it can help with that as well. If you are going to use paint, make sure that you use, don't use expensive stuff for the first couple of coats. Like for the first couple of coats, if I'm painting the background in a black color, I'll use like a thinner paint, say a Deco Art Crafters acrylics that you can get you can get it at the dollar store. Just because the wood is so thirsty. But you can paint it and then seal it and then dot over top of that, or do your brushwork over top of that. Now we're going to do a brushwork designs on the tissue box we're going to start this weekend. And the only thing I can say is if your surface is super, super, super smooth, like shiny ceramic, super smooth, I find the brush strokes more difficult. So just kind of be prepared with that. If you have a tile or anything like that, like a ceramic tile that you can practice on to just get used to your brush strokes, because it's significantly smoother. So your brush is going to move very, very differently and at a different speed than if you were painting on something with a little bit of tooth to it. Okay. All right. Let me scroll back here. Bear with me. Don't think it needs anything. Mine needs to be sanded for sure. And then base coated with that, whatever you want to paint. If you want to base coat it, you might decide you want to get a nice wood stain and paint it a natural wood and have it a natural wood color for the background and then paint on top of it. That would be beautiful too. Completely up to you. All right, don't think it needs anything? Okay, we'll leave this one then, because I think I agree with that. I don't think that it needs anything. I'm not 100% sure on the pink and orange one yet, but we'll have a better look at that when it's closer to done. And then on the purple one, I will continue on this and we'll fill that one up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Sweater's coming along great. Fantastic, Cara. Double bottom, single top. I might do that. Maybe I'll do that on the other one. We'll see. We'll keep playing with it. I really like the dots. Single row of mid-sized dots would also be lovely. Yeah, that would look pretty. Okay. All right. I'm going to play around with that idea and we'll see what we're going to do. We'll see how we get through tonight and see what we can get accomplished here. Sweater's half done, Cara. Got in the sleeves and the ribbing. Got to figure out how to block my sweater once I'm done making it. That's a lot. That's a lot to learn. I'm excited for you, though. That's some great progress. Matte varnish instead of gloss. Okay, that's a good idea. Steffi called Michaels and had to send a high school boy searching for the box. I know. I want to see the vases with fairy lights, too. Well, we can do that with the blue and green one, because I have some fairy lights. Let me go check and see if I can. I don't know if they're battery operated or how they work, but I'll check. All right, let me go check, because if I can make sure that they're working, then we can try that as soon as the sun goes down. All right, bear with me one second. I found these the other day when I was cleaning, and I've never even opened them. So let's see, they're just warm LED light string lights. Let's see what I need for them so that I can get them ready. Oh, huge battery pack. All right. All right, bear with me. I'm going to go grab some double A batteries. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. I've got the batteries, so we can, once the sun goes down, we'll give these a shot. That'll be cool. It's a huge battery pack, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll do that after. Lovely. All right, so we should paint something then, probably, huh? I'm going to grab the white. We'll do a little bit more on the purple one first, because it's kind of the slow going one. Painting that ridge around the bottom. All right, let's see. Do, do, do. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Sync the sound with the TV and the laptop. Your voice is everywhere. I get all happy when I figure these things out on your own. Damn straight. That's amazing. That's so cool. Hi, Asia. How you doing? All right, so let us continue on here and see what we can do. Now, the issue with this one is that I didn't measure around the vase. So I have no idea if I've kind of measured everything out properly. Like if I have enough room to properly fit a bunch of those. Oh, that's going to run together. So I'm only doing the parts where I can paint it and not have it run down the sides. If any of the dots run together, like that one's totally going to, then what I'll do is I will remove the dots that run together first, and then I will just redo them after they've dried. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those that are going to run together, I'm sure of it. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to keep going here for a minute. Those are going to run together. So then I'll let these ones dry. And that's basically going to be all that I do for now. By the end of the hour, these might be dry enough that I can either go in and remove the ones that need to be removed or get started on the next row. But unfortunately, that's how slow going this piece is. So I'm going to move this one to the side. We will get started on the pink and yellow. And then we'll be good to go. We're going to do some work on the neon teapot tonight too, because I think I figured out how I want to finish it off, I think. Your dots love to kiss each other. I know, it's so infuriating, isn't it? What's new and exciting, Asia? Just the tediousness of these rows of dots is enough reason to skip them on the others. I totally agree. I totally agree. And I think that that's kind of one of those things that sometimes I enjoy it. Sometimes I want to chuck the vase out the 8th floor window. But I think that I'm hoping that, you know, over time that'll become a little bit easier as I kind of move away from some of these things and then come back to some of the other stuff. Because sometimes it's hard. It's really hard. It's like I just need it to be done because I can't do this anymore. The purple one is getting there for me. The purple one is starting to get there, and it infuriates me because it's, I think, still my favorite one. But it's a test for sure. Now, where did I put? There it is. What have you guys been working on today? Anybody been doing any painting? Patty, how is hockey going? Is it still going? Do you like the washi tape? It's like confetti. Ooh, tacos. That's nice. That sounds good, Aisha. Yeah, totally would have. Totally would be infuriating to sit and continue to watch these dots run together. But some of them work out, so I'm kind of holding it there, and you know what? I'm hoping that I can kind of schedule some more time so that, you know, for projects like this, all I really need throughout my day is like a half an hour, right? Because if I sat down for a half an hour a couple times a day to work on these vases, I could get them done. So that's coming. It's on the list. But right now, every bit of priority timing that I have is going to go to downsizing and getting this freaking place empty. That is my hope. I got to tell you guys the story that I'm telling myself now. So the story that I'm telling myself to motivate myself to do the cleaning and the downsizing is that I inherited an apartment from my long lost old Aunt Ethel. And the trade-off is that I have to go in there and Mom and I have moved in, and now I have to go through all of our old stuff and figure out what needs to stay and clean and fix it up as I go. So I'm hoping it works. It seems like a good trick right now for now. Inappropriately close, Steffi. What the hell is that noise? Sounded like a peacock. Hold on a sec, guys. What is that, Audrey? The noise is going to happen again as soon as I sit down, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's weird. Or a turkey. I couldn't quite tell what that sounded like. All right. Yeah, and it hits a TPC member. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, sorry. Working on the piece you posted, finishing up. Very nice. Tina got your nails done. Oh, lovely. That's nice. It always feels so good. I find I always feel so put together. This feels so nice to get the nails done. Now this one, the spacing is way off, but I'm going to deal with it anyway. See, this is where they should have come together. This one, I'm trying to kind of get it at least in the middle of this section. But you know what I should do is I should actually measure it. That would make more sense. Okay, hold please. I'll be right back. That's what I should actually do, and then I can MacGyver the rest of it. All right, I'm scrolling back. Didn't know what to paint yet, so you base coating cats, ghosts, candle holders, and stones. Nice, and see what talks to you. Asia kind of took a couple days off. Yay! Good for you. Good for you. You've been working your ass off. Patty, 4 teams remaining, playoff hockey for sure, and I'm loving all the rough stuff. Edmonton is the only Canadian team still in the running. Oh, I hope they do good. Oh, the elephants. Oh, way to poke the bear, Tina. My toxic trait is putting my elbow in Jessa and having no idea where. Yeah. Yeah, do you need an elephant? I'm so excited. I'm hoping, I think I'm still going to need a unit, but my goal is the storage unit right now is in Coburg, which is about a 45-minute drive away from where I live. So my goal is to empty it, number one, and sell as much as I can. I think with all the stuff that I've got in that storage unit, I've got a couple $1,000s for sure. But if I can get it small enough that I can downsize the size of my storage unit and move it in closer to where I live, that's my ultimate goal. I don't think I'll be lucky enough to get rid of it completely, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. I might get so frustrated throughout the whole process that I might walk in there one day and just call somebody in and say, just use a bulldozer. I don't give a crap. Get it out of here. I'm done. Which I wouldn't terribly be surprised if that ever happened. Okay, so that's 9.5. Well, that's actually right in the middle, so that's awesome. But I'm excited to get stuff sold too. And it'll save me money for sure on gas, right? Because I will probably make better use of it because I don't have to block off half a day to go out there, do what I need to do, and get back. I think it's going to make a big difference. I'm really excited. Yeah, that elephant is like the bane of your existence, eh? Throw in a dawning project. Oh, that'd be nice, Asia. Yeah, hockey goes on for a really long time. Really long time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Steffi. Just, oh no. Oh, it disintegrated. All of it. It's all gone. But I don't want to do that because I really do want to sell it. Because I think I can make a few bucks. I'm not looking to make a crap ton, right? Like, but if it can help somebody else get something that they're looking for and I can get rid of it and get a few bucks out of it, I'm taking it. All right, here we go. Try and get you up here. As the sun starts to set, we'll have to kind of MacGyver the lighting a little bit, but we'll get there. Oh, I got a new, Patty, I didn't find the pink tools again, but I got another new tool at Dollar Tree that I'll show you what I got. I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know what it's going to be like to hold on to it. So let me actually go grab it. One sec. So I went to Dollar Tree, and Barb had posted that they had mica powder. So I got these ones. It was, I'm sure they're not great quality ones, but hey, I'm sure they'll work. I feel like we could probably get some really cool like eyeshadow shades and stuff too, and that would probably work with Gloosh too. But that's just a guess. But there's this really pretty... No, you're not going to open? Oh, really? Hold on. Hi, Audrey. Nothing for you, babe. Sit down. All right, let's try this again. Is it just the blue or is it all of them that I can't open? Oh, they're friggin' taped shut. Excuse me. Well, excuse me. So there's the purple. That's pretty, eh? So sparkly. Oh, look, there's the piece of tape on the blue one. Son of a gun. All right, here's the blue one. I love that one. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's cross-threaded now. Hold on. All right, let me just scroll back 1 sec. I'm behind. Filling orders all day. Yay. Launch went well. I'll be in and out, but I still hear you. Fantastic. Congrats on the great launch. If anybody who has not yet gone and check out Cindy's stuff, that she did a launch this weekend, go and check out her website. Click on her profile. Find her on social media. The Rain Gallery, RAINE. Yeah, the sunset matches the face for sure. Hi, Audrey. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, eyeshadow is pigment, right? So maybe. Tara said it would probably work with it. Excellent. Yeah, I think you could find some cool colors. I know. Yeah. It's going to be open forever now. Didn't even occur to me, Patty. Tara wants us to eat bliss and gloosh our peeps. It's always the sweetest ones. Well, there's the green. That's pretty. So I'll have to do some stuff with some gloosh soon. And we'll keep playing with it. All right, let's check out the last one. I feel like this is going to be similar to the one that Tara sent me, and probably not anywhere near as good quality as the stuff that Tara sent me. However, we will use it anyway. So this is like a silver holographic. Not bad for Dollar Tree, though. I know Barb got some other colors, so yeah, no matter where you are, you know, try a bunch of different things. There's going to be, just like everything, there's going to be some inexpensive products that work really, really well for you, and then there's going to be some expensive products that don't work well at all, right? So get comfortable with that experimentation and see what works for you too, right? What works in your budget? What allows you to play? All right, let me just scroll back here. Debating if I need gloosh. I'm so intent on using what I have first, but it's a hard one to... I love it, but I also get wanting to use the stuff you have. But remember where you are when you say that out loud. That attracts... That is like the... What, you know how when you hear those posts are like how to summon an entire generation with one song, right? How to summon an entire group of craft and art supply buying enablers with one sentence. Yeah, it's really nice. That's why you're asking here? Okay, so you heard her. She wants all the reasons to justify a gloosh purchase. Because it's cool as shit and a hell of a lot of fun to play with. Then I got this pencil holder thingy too. I've seen these, on Temu before, and I've always wondered if they would be any good. Now, I don't think that these are the same size as the ones I've seen on Temu, but I was always curious to see like where dotting tools would fit in on this. And it's kind of neat, actually. So if I go, let's put all the common ones up here, then we'll go for all the bigger ones in here. And this was just a couple bucks at Dollar Tree too, which I thought was really, really neat. Holds a lot more than I expected it to, actually. That's kind of cool. And then for some of the smaller tools, they can go up there. The little pencils. Can do micro dotters and stuff in there. It holds quite a bit. So the ones on the bottom are the smaller ones. So that one could probably be for like a couple of erasers or something. And then if I had two of these, I'd be able to hold all of the specialty tools, like the teardrop shaped ones and the oval ones, right? They could all each have their own little section in all of these. So there you go. I think it's worth it. I think I might go back and get a couple more. I have this monstrosity right now. And I find that everything is so all over the place. So I'm thinking a couple of the boxes that like Jenna uses for her paints when she glues all the boxes together, a couple of those for paint brushes, and then a couple of these for tools. And maybe, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can consolidate it a bit somehow. And then I think if I get a few of these and then I just glue them together, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking anyway. All right. But to the reason that I was showing you all of this was because of the new tool that I got at Dollar Tree. And so instead of the set of the two tools that look like this one's the thicker one. That's the scoring tool. And then there was a skinnier one that was a puncture tool. I broke mine recently and I've been really sad. So then I got this one. This one is a picking tool, but it's a really, really, really fine point. So I don't know how this is going to feel, and I don't know how it's going to feel swooping like this, but it might work. So this might be a good alternative, Patty, or to anybody else, to the pink tool. But I'm going to try it out, and I will let you know how it works and how I find it. Hi, Kim. How you doing, lovely? It's good to see ya. All right, so let's go back to here, and let's do some painting. All right, let me scroll back. Tara's having her sale around her birthday, June 12th. There you go. So Tara's going to be having a birthday sale. So it'll be a great time to stock up on your glouche, to stock up on bliss drops and painted desert acrylics and everything else that you could possibly need. Oh, that's the wrong one. Anything else you could possibly need from our friend Tara. Stock up. Anyone says no, I'll think my husband is in the chat. That's fair. Yeah, I think you should do it. I think it's cool as hell. And highly, highly, highly recommend it. All right, I just have to unclog here. I'm doing good, Kim. Thank you. Good to see ya. Yeah, I might need to file it down a little. And it felt a little rough and sharp on the end, so I might have to kind of round the edge a little bit too. There is something seriously caught. I don't know where it came from. Here we go. All right, I think we're good now with the yellow. And then we go with the pink. You have some of the picking tools for Use Your Cricut. Yeah, give it a shot. I do think Tina's 100% though, in that I think I'm going to have to kind of file it down to make it a little less sharp, or it'll probably take a little getting used to with how much pressure to apply, but we'll give it a shot and see how it works. I'll grab one of my little test swatches here in a couple of minutes and we'll give it a shot. I'm still just trying to unclog my paint bottles here. Bear with me. All right, now I think we are good. And okay. I saw all kinds of good stuff at Dollar Tree. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a while. You know, when I bought Audrey, they had a bunch of like beach party decorations and stuff, and they had paper hula skirts, and she loves rolling around in paper. So I did that and I sprawled it all over the living room early, and she was so happy. Is it a little too sharp, Tina? Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. I'm thinking just a bit of sandpaper, and if not, maybe even one of Like on a Dremel or something. Which trays do you mean, Asia? Disregard the part about the dentist's office. Oh, from the dentist's office. That's okay. Yeah, that'd work too. Just scraping it on the sidewalk. We did that with our micro daughters. Patty and I did that with the micro daughters because it wasn't delivering paint well enough. The wood circle tray from DT. Of the pink ones? Yeah, if you guys ever find the sets of the 2 pink ones like this, hell yeah. Because I can't find them anywhere. The wood circle tray. Oh, that was Barb. That was Barb that found that. I didn't go looking for that. I saw that after I'd already come home from Dollar Tree. Oh, sorry, I heard a noise from whatever Mom's watching on TV and it sounded like Audrey was coughing, so I had to just go check. That'd be awesome, Kim. Thank you. Yeah, so that was from Dollar Tree. You're 100% right, and that was Barb that found that. Unfortunately, yeah, I saw that after I'd already come home. Used to do that with your shoes to roughen them up. Yeah, and new dress shoes and stuff. You go and scuff them on there. No, unfortunately not. That's okay. That's all right. I've got plenty. Yeah, let us know because Patty's looked all over for the sets up here in Canada as well and can't find them anywhere. So yeah, if you see them, I'd take like 10 sets of them. Doesn't usually have any good stuff? Oh, that sucks. How disappointing. Thanks, Kim. Hi, Gren. How you doing? Sorry I missed the hello there. Sorry about that. How's it going? All right, let's paint a little bit, shall we? Oh, Kim, if you find them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Patty. If she's able to find them, I can get a whole bunch of them. And we'll get good and stocked up and have some backups too. You're awesome, Kim. Thank you. Got them in Tennessee and can grab 200. Oh, the double pink tool sets? That would be awesome too, Steffi. That would be the thing that you get stopped across the border. What are these, ma'am? Why do you have a bunch of pointy things in your vehicle? Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, they work really, really well. Really, really well. I always really liked them too. With 200 pointy tools, there you go. Patty and I will meet you at on the other side of the border, wearing trench coats and sunglasses. Say, have you brought the stuff? Put it in the trunk. We pull out some paints and do some swoops right then and there, going, got to check the merchandise before we take it. Got to know if you're trying to screw us or not. Yeah, get the car. Start the car. Start the car! I just love that commercial. Stabs back. Yeah, it stabs back. All right, so let's now go here. I need a drink too. Oh, what's happening? Hold on, I gotta look and see. Someone's saying fuck really loudly outside. I gotta see who it is. It's quite sad. There's a gentleman that lives in a group home. But unfortunately, he goes out and wanders quite a bit. And he will very often stand on the side of the road and yell at cars and almost step out in front of cars. Like, we keep waiting to hear something really bad happen. Now, he's been not seen as much over the winter, but the summer usually gets bad. I think it was him. Are you heading out, Patty? Is it time for hockey? Have a wonderful night, Patty. Lots of love to you. We'll see you soon. Paula's here. Hi, Paula. Love you too, Gran. All right. Put my glasses back on and let's continue. As much as I like the yellow and pink, I kind of wish that I'd done this whole one in pink. If I was going to do this color vase again, I think I would do it all in pink. Or I would probably actually do Mirage. I think I still want to see all three colors with the Mirage designs. I'm thinking about getting some, eventually when I start kind of painting some of that, or maybe for a workshop, is what if we got some etching material and some vases, and we did some Bliss Design etching on some glasses or vases or candle holders or something. That could be kind of cool, eh? Is Lorna here? Hi, Lorna. It's good to see ya. No such thing as late. Yep. Eventually. Can't do it right now. But eventually I'll get some more. Once I get this place a little more organized and I see what kind of extra space I have, then I can start buying stuff and maybe even sticking it in the storage unit too, which would be nice. Ibadan appointment with your specialist. How did it go, Lorna? Good to be home? Hey, Velvet, how you doing? It would look pretty, eh, Paula? And that would be a really cool workshop, I think, to do, eh? I think it could be fun. What was the name of the site? Workshop Weekend? I wanted to make sure you guys know, I'm going to put up a post on Patreon about this as well, but next week, there is a free online art camp. Over 40 artists, very big artists, are doing tutorials and lives. It's going to be like a live marathon. And there's going to be like 40 artists doing everything from like every kind of craft and art you could imagine. What's it called? Workshop Weekend Crafts Online. Let me see if I can find it. Workshopweek.co. So if you go to workshopweek.co, it gives you a schedule. You can register for it. You get your supplies list. Oh, that's your schedule and your Eastern time. So Monday, June 2nd, there's starts at 9 a.m. Replays are available for 24 hours after the workshop. Starts at 9 a.m. Hand-painted planters, lettering birthday card layout, a live art session, watercolor butterfly and foxglove bookmarks, chalk lettering mini lessons, floral illustration, mixed media, sketch note, calligraphy, alcohol ink, acrylic color mixing palette, studio hacks, pen and marker mail art, bevel lettering, custom sketchbook, illustrating people, exploring texture with markers. See, like crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Floral letters in Procreate, loose watercolor floral bouquet, painting Islamic geometric patterns, live movement shakedown, mixed media citrus illustration, beginner-friendly modern calligraphy project, hand-embroidered sweater. Like it just keeps going. It keeps going, and it keeps going. And it's the whole week, and it's free. So I highly, highly, highly recommend checking out. It's workshopweek.co. And they apparently do it every single year. So keep that in mind as well. An appointment with your eye specialist? Yeah, I hope it went well, Lorna. It's good to see ya. Yeah, you can get the etching cream, and I wonder how it would go on, like if it would be almost too thick to do all the swoops like we do with bliss drops, or if we can thin it down a little bit. It'd be interesting. Isn't that cool? We're doing good, Lorna. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's crazy that it's free. You RSVP, Tina? Awesome. $49? What? No, it's supposed to be free. What's happening? Hang on. Free events start on June the 2nd. No, the $49 is only to get instant access because the workshops start on June 2nd. But if you wanted to start them now, you can pay $49 and get early access. And then, so that's to get the vault. The vault is, it gets you access to all 45 workshops so you can go back to them over and over again instead of having them expire 24 hours. If you want to just go through what you can in each day, it's free. So you don't have to do the 49. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so you don't have to do the 49, okay? Oh, I hope it works, Lorna. That's got to be so frustrating and scary. I'm so sorry. Okay, you saw that too. Okay, good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorna. That's so scary. I hope that some pain meds help with that. And hopefully delay having to do that for as long as possible, eh? That's so scary. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but you know what? It's fine. All right. So now we can flip that around this way, and we'll keep going. Oh, 2 hours behind. Oh, that's awful. So the $49 is for early bird access, so and access to what they're calling the vault. So for the free online art camp, you get access to the replays for 24 hours after the live. But if you want unlimited access, then that's if you buy access to the vault before June 2nd, you get it for $49. And then during the workshop, you'll have the opportunity, I'm guessing, to buy lifetime access to the workshops. But it'll be at a higher price at that point. I think the website said $70 or $79 or something like that on the day of, or starting June 2nd or something, I think. My eye is blind and hanging out. Oh my goodness. So are they hoping that the pain medication is just to help you until you can get the surgery, Lorna? Or is it to try to delay the surgery? That's got to be so scary. I'm so sorry you're going through that. All right, gonna keep going. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Gotcha. So you've got a... That's so scary, Lauren. I'm so sorry you're going through that. What's the countdown at, Debbie? How you doing? We're getting closer to the sun going down, so we should be able to try the twinkle lights inside of the other one soon. I didn't do a great job spacing this one out. So I think that's part of what's bugging me about this one too. But I do like it. It's not my favorite. All right, and spin. Three days. Holy crap. How exciting. Do you still have a lot left to do, or are you pretty much done? You've done so much work. All right. So there we go. Not perfect, but not too shabby. So I'll let this one dry. And then we'll do a little bit of work on the neon teapot until it gets dark enough that we can play with the string lights in the green and teal vase. How's that sound? You have nothing to apologize for, Lorna. You're going through it, and we're happy to send you a ton of love while you're going through it, and just let you know that you're here and you're not alone. You have to watch what surgery you have. Myasthenia gravis, skeletal frame, autoimmune illness. That's so scary. You have nothing to apologize. For the last time in a couple hours. When's she coming to visit you? Is she going to be coming out soon to visit you? All right, I'm going to move this, and then I'm going to grab something to drink, and I will be right back in 2 minutes. Okie dokie. Let's talk neon teapot. See what we can do here. So I need to get out the neon paints. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Yes, tell me we said hi for sure. What are you guys going to do tonight, Debbie? Can't be much worse. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorna. That's so scary. Yeah, no kidding. Love you too. We are wishing the best for you. Pink. Orange. Look at all that love. Debbie, sometime during the summer, she's doing 2 weeks with mom and 2 weeks with dad. And you can have her on mom time. That's awesome. Green. And blue. And purple. Doing a date night tonight at Yogurtland. Oh, lovely. That's nice. I hope you guys have a great time and enjoy. How does she feel about your move, Debbie? Is she doing okay with all of it? Yeah, Yogurtland sounds intriguing. Is it like frozen Yogurtland? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Oops. First and foremost, I need to, maybe we'll do the top first. What I want to do is, first I want to get rid of all of the pink chalk so I can see what I need to see on here and on the underside here. There's a few of them left here. All right. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do some rows of dots. I'm excited. Kind of sad, but excited to live with mom. And yes, frozen yogurt, nice. Oh, that's good. It's got to be very bittersweet, but I'm happy for her. I'm happy for all of you. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great time. All right, so what I am going to do, so I'm going to do rows of dots. We're going to start here at the center and we're going to work our way out. And I'm going to do spiral stripes with these dots. So I want to do a couple little guidelines to get everything centered and to figure out how many dots I can fit around each end. We'll do 2 or 3 rows of those around here. We'll do 3 or probably 4 or 5 rows around here. We'll start a little bit up from the bottom and work our way up. And then we're going to do the same thing on the handle. We'll have a whole bunch of diagonal stripes of color. And then we're going to do the same thing on the spout and have it wrap all the way around. So it's going to take some time, but this will stay in one of the 30-minute, like work on it for 30 minutes a day kind of projects. But I think it'll be faster than the vases. Now I'm just going to go and grab a silicone, one of the silicone stone holders, because I want to use that to hold this steady. I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing Miss Audrey a quick treat here. Bear with me. Oh, is this a sweet treat? Oh, I think it is a sweet treat. Hang on. Gotta pulverize it first. Hold on a second. Yeah. Meow. Meow. Just gonna pulverize it. Yeah. I know. Meow. Meow. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So I have this. I figure I can set that right there and that'll hold it hopefully nice and steady for me. We'll start with the top. Only time all damn day that the sun's out. Hey Barb, how you doing? Great, now I need ice cream stuffy. Does sound good, doesn't it? So what was the workshop thing and which classes are you looking forward to? I honestly can't tell you that I'll be able to go to any of them. I'm hoping to. But just looking through them, the ones that jumped out at me is just some of the different, potentially some of the watercolor ones, but I really liked the drawing and the calligraphy ones as well. I'd probably do one of those. So starting on June the 2nd, if you go to workshopweek.co, there is going to be a full workshop of marathon live workshops from over 40 different artists. I think they said there's 45 workshops there, and it's all free. So if you want to spend a week doing a shit ton of crafts, check that out. I saw a couple posts about it on TikTok, and it looks really neat. Ooh, ice cream sandwich casserole. That sounds fantastic. That sounds really good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I just want to put my stencil here, and I want to just see. I think I have to stand up top. Well, that should work actually. All right, so we're gonna go here. So yeah, I think it's kind of neat. There's going to be a ton of different artists doing workshops there. So highly recommend it. Think you've seen that too? Yeah, it's kind of neat, eh? Sister decided it was a good time to deliver the obit report. Oh no. Oh no. What are you apologizing for, Lorna? Everything's okay. No stress. So good. Layer ice cream sandwiches in baking size dish, hot fudge on top, Spanish peanuts, more sandwiches than. Oh, that sounds fantastic. No worries, Cindy. Lots of love to you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Husband and I are going to start painting tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting, Lorna. That's awesome. So if I do one here, here, 1, 2, 3, 1. How am I going to do this? You know what? We're just going to wing it. Hi, Audrey. What's up, Audrey? Okay, now I can't see anything because the sun, it's like driving in, when you're driving and you're driving right into the sun. Oh, I can't see squat. All right, hold on. Can you guys see okay? I think that'll be awesome, Lorna. That's fun. Yeah, do you know what you're going to paint yet? Steffi, her old boyfriend from 40 years ago passed away. I dated his brother the same time she wanted to tell me mine was still alive. I think to need to place her in care with no Wi-Fi. Oh, Barb. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, now we're going in with green. So we're going to build rows of dots into a spiral. So I may, depending on how much space is in between each of these dots, I may end up only being able to do a certain number of them and then waiting for them to dry like usual. But we'll see. You never know. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. That's awesome. Nothing like an obit check to pull you from Patreon, right? Oh, I thought she was messaging the patient, the pension update. No, I don't like this. This is too separated out. So, how am I going to do this? I got to start over. Don't panic. Everything will be fine. All right. So, if that didn't work, what is going to? I need to do smaller. Like that big. Teeny, 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 tiny. This will be better. This will be better. All right, let me scroll back. Sorry. Fancy ends. A tray with fancy ends. Oh, that sounds really cool. My aunt reads the obit daily and lets me know if high school friends are no longer with us, which I haven't seen in decades. That's morbid, but I get it. You got it, Lorna. All right, Debbie will be back. Fantastic. I think that's a great idea, Lorna. That's going to be so fun. I hope you have so much fun with it. This is definitely more what I was hoping for. Okay, so now let's go back to green. Geez, the sun's staying up so much later now. It's wonderful. It throws me off. Sorry, can you guys see that? And Audrey's sitting in her window seat now, so I can't even close the blinds because that would just be cruel. What the hell how did I stick my hand in orange paint? Like where? It's like over here now. What the hell did I do? Where the hell was orange paint? That's weird. Weird. All right, well, I had orange paint on my hands. No idea where it came from. Must have stuck my hand in it earlier, but no idea where. Yeah, it's nice to start with something simple. Don't overcomplicate it, but just have fun with it. Steffi, you should get the service for free. Go to the service for free lunch. Remember Michael from your high school, May? Yeah, he was the best. He was shot. Oh my God. That's incredibly jarring. That's dramatic. A beautiful butterfly. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, people do big food. Thanks, Lorna. What about the teapot, Gabrielle? How you doing? It's good to see ya. All right, green is in there. No, I hadn't used orange paint yet on it because all of this is all dry. So I got it out and tested the bottle, but I never used the orange paint on it. Yeah, the orange paint is somewhere else because it's not on here. Oh, there's a little spot, but this is the new stuff. I think it got onto my hands from somewhere else, or maybe just from testing it. I'm not sure. But it definitely, there's no wet orange paint on this yet. That's why I was a little confused. All right, so now I'm going to be doing 2 dots in between each of these. So that is where I think that this one is going to be donezo for now. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start dotting some of the rows here. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to start going right down the middle. And just gradually do a few that I can. Right smack dab down the middle. I'll try and... So I'm going to... Now these are going to run down the side, so I'm going to have to be really careful about how I do this. So I might... For now, I'm just going to start it here. Turn it this way, maybe. And I want to make sure I put some of these down, but I don't want, again, the dots to run together. And I don't want them to slide down the side. So I'm just going to do these few for now. So then here will be orange. Oh no. Damn it. Well, maybe. Yeah, okay, we're going to keep going. I think. Oh, here they come. Can you hear the TPC coming? See, I didn't stagger the dots, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's different, though, right? What do you think of it? Kind of makes me want to do a whole bunch of stuff like this. How am I going to do this? We're going to tilt this way, like so. We'll try it and we'll see how this looks and see what you guys think of it. Shit. There's a paint booger in the tip of my orange bliss drop, so bear with me. Has Tara headed to Florida yet? I kind of like this a lot, I think. I don't know that these aren't all going to run together. Oh, shoot. Sorry, you guys. What do we think? If I do that going all the way down the handle? What do we think? Okay, let me scroll back. You're most welcome, Lorna, sorry. Your friend's service had a taco truck. That's amazing. That's what I want mine to be. Like all the baguettes and Cheetos you could ever ask for and pizza. You were surprised? I want a popcorn machine and composable cotton candy. That's a great idea. Yeah, you like it? She's going on June 2nd? Okay, or she's coming back on June 2nd. Gotcha. All right, let's keep going with it then. I'm now going to go in here and we're going to try and put the orange dots in here. And we're getting very, very, very close to the sun going down below the horizon. So that means we're going to be able to try our little twinkle light soon. And if not, I'm going to move into another room and we're going to do it anyway. Oh, I got to let my eyes reset though. I just stared at the sun. And now I can't see anything. Hopefully that little dot was dry enough that it won't run in. Oh, there you go, cops. Happy Tuesday. It's bizarre to me that it's Tuesday. It feels like a weekend. Where did that one come from? I wiped that whole green dot right off. Look at that. Woo! Oh, that was scary. Oh, shit. So the handle is now going to be my nemesis. That's okay. I just have to pull off one row. Not a problem. All right. Onward. Okay. Orange. Spin. And orange. There we go. And now we're gonna go to, we'll do purple. How you doing, Lay? You still awake? Let's see. Yeah, it feels like the weekend, eh? Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. After this one, we'll let them dry for a little bit again. Make sure that the orange and the purple dots are dry and the green dot that I replaced is dry. And then we can go in and do the yellow and the blue. Spacing's a little raggedy, but we'll fix that. We'll camouflage that, no problem. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna move this just out of the way, and we're gonna load up our twinkle lights with our batteries because the sun has officially gone down below the horizon. So we should have some luck finding getting our space dark enough to give this a go. Because we're gonna put this string of twinkle lights into this vase. So we've got these twinkle lights here. So I just have to fill the battery pack and then we'll be good. I think those rows of dots are gonna look cool on the teapot though, and I'm gonna try and fill up as much space as I can. I might even do, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Up here on the top, I am going to do some small paw prints going around the top. And then on the handle, like after I go through a wide enough band of those dots, I'll put a paw print, and then I'll do another band of dots and then do a paw print. That'll be so cool. All right. Holy crap, there's a lot of freaking lights in this thing. Yeah, it'd look cool, eh, Tina? Yeah. Woo! There's the lights. And your beautiful tree, I know, isn't it so pretty? I'm so lucky. All right. So let me move this stuff here. Let me move this here. Move the teapot out of the way. Here is this. So we are gonna start with putting that down on the bottom. You're not gonna lay flat, are you kidding me? This thing is like 5,000 meters long. I should have looked at that. Like, I need like a 10-foot one, not a 150 feet one. Where's the box for it? Oh, come on, what did I do with it? I didn't throw it out. Oh, I just shoved it in here. So let's see, how long is it? 10 meters. So 10 yards of lights. Way more than I could ever need. But that just means it's gonna look extra pretty. I don't want to just put them in as like just a big clump, you know? So there we go, that's better. So some are under the battery pack. Yeah, neon paw prints and dots. Okay, hold on. This thing is so fucking long. Oh my god. Ah. These are great though. I'll just get a shorter one. These might have to go up on my ceiling somewhere to create a bunch of twinkle lights for me. Oh, it's going that way. Gotcha. At least these will be convenient to take for when I do some craft shows and stuff, right? These will be nice lights to take with me. Between that and electric candles. Yeah, 1 meter was probably plenty. Anyways, let's just do this right now. Because this is as far as I think I can go. It does look awful pretty though, doesn't it? So I'm going to take it into the other room and then I'll bring you in. We'll see what it looks like in a darker room. All right, you're coming with me. Here it is there. It looks much yellower in person. Oh, looks kind of neat, eh? All right, so let's do this while we're here. Let's do this one, too. Let's take this mitt full. Oh, I like that even better. Again, it looks yellow in person. There's nothing yellow. I mean, it looks yellow on camera. There is nothing yellow about it when I look at it in person. So now, hold on, let's... We're gonna find a candle. Whoops. I've got a candle. Candle's under here. Let's just grab a tea light. I wonder where a barbecue lighter is. Let's just see what the difference is. How they look different. So I'll put a candle in this one. And let's see. Where is it? I thought I had a barbecue lighter. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's right in here. All right. So go back this way. That looks pretty. And then oops. There you go. There's the two differences. That looks kind of neat, eh? All right, I'm going to blow that candle out, though. That looks pretty. That is very, very cool. Let's pull you out, though. Turn off the batteries. And then we'll come in here. Yeah, me too. I like the twinkle lights best for sure. 100% agree with you. All right, let's put you back here. And we'll do just a little bit more on this one. Yeah, you like the fairy lights better too, Tina? You too, Lorna. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Debbie. Yeah, and you know what? I think it would probably look better with fewer lights in it because the lights almost overpowered it, you know? I think that if there was like 1 meter, like you said, instead of 10 meters, I don't think the light would have overpowered it quite so much. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot there. A lot. All right, let's do a couple more dots on this one before we sign off tonight. I'm going to just put my neon paints away first, though. Yeah, I think I need to, when I go back to the dollar store, I'm sure I'll be able to find ones that are designed for smaller stuff like the wine bottles. I agree. You like the teapot, Cara? Thank you. Yeah, no yellow in person. It all looked really nice. You know how this one looked kind of yellowish on camera with the lights, and so did the green? Does not look yellow in person at all. I got to really figure out I got to learn how to take photos to make things look a little bit more like they do in real life compared to how the camera's picking it up. I got to learn that one of these days. One of these days. Thank you, Cara. I'm so glad you like it. There's a couple dots here that are run together. So I'm just going to pick them off real quick. All right. Let's do just a few more of these dots before we sign off tonight. I'm going to be live twice tomorrow. I have no idea where or why. Let's see. I'm going to pull up Patreon and see if I can remember. Let's see. So tomorrow is Wednesday. We will be 2 to 4 p.m. here on YouTube, and we'll be 7 to 9 p.m. on Instagram. I'm going to try and do an Instagram like once a month, I think. So that is what we've got going on. You too, Cara. I'm going to stick around for just a couple of minutes still. I'm going to leave that empty. I'm actually going to do every other space because I'm nervous that I'm going to have these dots run together. So we'll do every other space up to there. Oh, and I can do that one over again. So now we'll go over here. We'll do this one. And then we will continue here. So there. Do every other one. Once these ones dry, I can go in and do the dots in between. Hopefully reducing dot kissing. Here we go. So again, slow progress, but the progress is still there. Yay! Lots of love to you too, Lorna. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It was great conversation and great company, and got a little bit of work done too. And over the next couple of days, we're gonna start getting ready for the workshop coming up, continue to work on getting these finished off, and I'm going to do some serious work behind the scenes at getting this place organized so that we can jump in real soon with some really fun projects and designs for some patterns and some workshops. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Tina, thank you for suggesting the brushwork on the tissue box for the workshop. I'm super pumped to do that one. I think it's going to be really, really, really fun. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, and you know what else we have to do, you guys? I need to pick a night and do some UV resin to protect on one of these trinket dishes and use it as a bit of a test and see what I can do. So, Lay, question for you. Should I be filling in the corners or the bottom, or just leave it as is? I feel like if I put anything too much else, maybe just like a little bit of filigree or something, a couple cool little swoops in the corner, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Good night, Barb. Thank you, Tina. Love you to bits. I'm so glad that you come and hang out with me. I'm so grateful for you. You guys do so much for me. Good night, Kim. You're welcome, Lorna. Thank you, too. Love you, Tina. Big hugs. Good night, Barb. Sending you a big hug. Cara, kick some ass on that sweater, my friend. Keep going. You're doing great. And hugs right back to you, Tina. Thank you, Debbie. Big hugs to you, and say hi to Mia for us. I'm so excited too, Tina. It's going to be so fun. Right now, it's like, what colors are we going to use? What background color are we going to use? I think I want to try and do, quote unquote, some decor colors, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to wait and see. We'll see what we kind of come up with. But let me know what you're thinking. You'd leave it? Okay. Well, because you do so many hearts, Lay. You do so many more hearts than I've ever done, and you do such a beautiful job at centering everything and filling in the space. And then I'll do that. I'll leave it empty, and then I'll do something on the edges, and then I'll leave that part empty. Thank you, Lay. Much appreciated. But yeah, is it yours? It can be yours if you'd like. I don't have a red one, but I could do red and gold on this one. I could do like red and gold and black on this one, Lay. Okay, so we'll do the UV resin on this one, make sure it works, and then we'll paint a trinket dish for Lay. Lay, you're awesome. Right back at you, Lorna. No, you're in my head when I think of painting hearts, Lay, you're the one that comes to mind because you do such a beautiful job on them. Look at some of Demi's palettes? Okay, I will. I was thinking of looking at hers, and I was thinking of looking at Ashley's too and see what I can come up with. I'll see what I can find. And when I find some interesting ones, I'll post them on Patreon in the chat, in the workshop chat as well, just in case anybody is looking for some ideas. Thank you guys for a great night. I love you to bits. I am really excited with what we still have to do on these few projects. But they're wrapping up quickly, and I'm really, really, really pumped for kind of a new chapter. I feel like it's very much a new chapter. It's kind of starting completely different from a different perspective. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think we're going to do some really fun shit, and I can't wait to hang out with you. I love you to bits, you guys. Be good, have fun, and I will hopefully see some of you, if not all of you, tomorrow. So I'll be 2 to 4 p.m. here on YouTube, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Instagram. I love you to bits, you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.